I wonder how many people thought there wasn't going to be any commentary. We will be wrong. Hello boys and girls, children of all ages, and welcome to the French Sprint Grand Prix, the season finale for Season 6. It has been a few races since I last commentating, which is a shame for you lot, but like, with work and all that, it just seems to just be... I don't want it to be forced. It feel like it'd be forced. I mean, this one feels like it's going to be sort of forced, but I'm not at work at the moment, so it doesn't really matter too much. So, since I've been gone, the title has already been won by Jenson Button, but the Constructors is still up for grabs between three teams. It turns out Jordan, Renault and Jaguar are all between 13 points away from each other. I don't know about the rest of the standings. I haven't been bothered to look. I haven't really kept track of what's going to be happening here. Not going to lie. So I'm going to be completely in the dark with most of this race, which is what everyone would like to see. Loads of mistakes, loads of everything, and you like it really. Qualifying for the French Grand Prix is currently happening. We believe it's a very high chance for it to be wet. 80 odd % chance of it being wet. And we all saw what happened last time it was a wet Grand Prix in France. It was absolutely boring. So, sit back, relax, get some popcorn out, because I'm pretty sure we're in for a snooze fest. But, let's find out. Usually the French Grand Prix is really hyperactive with all this stuff, but we shall soon see. Qualifying is nearly over and done with. We have Button, Irvine, De La Rosa, Schumacher, Hill, Coulthard, Heidfeld, Bertie, Hakkinen, Schumacher, Frentzen, Raikkonen, Webber. That is top 13 at the moment. Everyone preempting going to be a wet Grand Prix. Most people on the wet tyre going to be in the wet setup. And not long left at the end of the session. Do 119, so yeah, let's see what lap they do in the rain. I reckon they're going to do like 127s or 1 minute 30. We'll soon see. There's the rest of the standings. You have Fisichella, Alesi, Montoya, Alonso, Young, Barrichello and Takagi. Those are the rest of the standings. That was thunder. Anyway, yes, it is very, very wet here. There's a very thunderous cloud that passed just. Rumbled everywhere. As you can see, the rain pouring down around the grid. We're on the grid now. Another huge thunderbolt just before the lights go to green. The 20 cars on the grid will go. Now, Button with a good start from Jenson Button. He's going to keep hold of the lead going around the first corner. Both the Jaguars fighting for second and third place. They're not going to take each other out. Irvine looking down the inside of Button. Is Button going to keep hold of the lead? He will. Button leads. Irvine second. De La Rosa third. Michael Schumacher in fourth. Hill fifth. Coulthard sixth. Seventh Heidfeld. Eighth Bertie. Ninth Hakkinen. 10th Ralf Schumacher. 11th Raikkonen. 12th Frentzen. Then we have Montoya, Fisichella, Alesi, Alonso, Young, Barrichello and Takagi, the rest of the drivers. It looks like Webber failed to get off the grid. Webber, the only person going for an early bath, obviously didn't want to participate in the race. Don't blame him, it's very, very wet. So Button still side by side with Irvine as they go down towards the Adelaide hairpin. De La Rosa looks like he's going to try and get involved in the action. Down towards the hairpin. Irvine outbreaks Button. Is he going to take the lead? Yes, he will. Irvine takes the lead at the French Grand Prix. Montoya loses a wheel. Montoya has crashed with someone and is out of the race. But who has he crashed with? Down towards the hairpin. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Frentzen, and Frentzen is out as well. Ralf Schumacher's Raikkonen's out as well. And everyone's trying to get out of the way. Frentzen out. Raikkonen out. Montoya out. Ralf Schumacher very lucky to still be in the race. And it's just a sea of mess. And those are their free's last race this season. Ralf Schumacher 10th, Hakkinen 9th, Heidfeld 8th, Bertie is in 7th, Coulthard 6th, Hill is in 5th, Button still trying to re-overtake Irvine. Out in front, Schumacher's in 4th, Dero's the 3rd, Button 2nd, and Irvine leads. But the leaders always seem to struggle around this corner. Button's got a fantastic line, but Irvine keeps hold of that lead. As things stand, Jordan will win the title. Button tries to squeeze down the inside, but nothing. Young's lost a wheel now. I assume because he's right at the back, it's to do with Barrichello. Fisichella's actually falling down the order. So is the Lazy. Both the Renaults have lost a heap of time. Is this going to be a high-speed accident here? Or there's just going to be down the hairpin, isn't it? Down to Adelaide hairpin, and yep, it's Fisichella, and they're both out. It's another 2 retirements, so we're down to 6. And Takagi loses his front wing as well. What it means though is Renault won't win the title. Renault can no longer win the title. As Alonso lost his front wing as well. A Lazy 12th, Barrichello 11th, is now a huge gap developing. Hakkinen in 10th, Ralf Schumacher's in 9th, losing time to the cars in front. Got to Coulthard 8th. So it's Irvine, Button, De La Rosa, Hill, Schumacher, and other people. Someone's gone super wide, that would be De La Rosa. The rest of the field going across the finish line now. Oh, Button still going down the inside of Irvine. Is he going to make the move stick? I think he's made the move stick as Jensen Button. Button all slices at the front of Irvine. Button takes the race lead again. Is Irvine? No. And Button retakes the lead. On the third lap out of 26. Through the chicane down towards this corner. I've forgotten the names of all these corners. I used to know them all. Been a while since I commentated around France. Down through the chicane. Top three very close to each other. Button leads both the Jaguars behind, and Hill up to fourth. Jordan winning the title at the moment as things stand. Round turn 2, Irvine's gone too wide. Up through the gears towards turn 3. And Irvine retakes the lead again. All the overtakes happening at Adelaide at the moment. Irvine leads. Button in second. Derosa third. Hill fourth. Schumacher in fifth. Then you've got two BARs right behind Bertie. Sixth. Heitfeld seventh. Ralph Schumacher up into 8th. He is past the other McLaren of David Coulthard. Ralph Schumacher up into 8th, up to a point scoring position. Alazy 11th, he's nowhere. Barrichello 12th. Alonso 13th. And Takagi is about to be lapped. Who's out the race? Someone said they were out the race. Irvine leads. Someone's at the fastest lap of the race. I don't know. Irvine coming up to lap Takagi. He makes it easy. Takagi, is he going to get in front of Button? Button's in front. Takagi is now in front of De La Rosa. Getting in his way. He's gone past. I think Michael Schumacher. Hill's gotten past. Michael Schumacher's going to get past. The other BAR gotten past. What about the other BAR? Is he going to get past? He's gotten past as well. Takagi's made it very easy for the rest of them. Schumacher fifth. Derosa's third. He's 1.3 seconds behind the front two now. Button second. Out in front still Eddie Irvine. For how much longer is Irvine going to be in front? Eddie Irvine with the fastest lap of the race. But is Eddie Irvine going to lose position here? No, Button's too far behind. I think he did a 122, that was. Down towards the hairpin. Still thunder claps the manicure circuit. Button takes the race lead again. They're still sort of side by side as they go to the chicane. Irvine positions himself, nothing there. Hakkinen out of the race. Is it going to be a simple mistake? He's gone wide and span, and I think that's just a simple retirement there. I assume a brake failure for Mika Hakkinen. Mika Hakkinen out of the French Grand Prix. That's his season over and done with. Down to 13 cars in this season finale. Barrichello side by side with Alazy. Jaguar ready in the pits. Jaguar with an early pit stop. Alazy is 8 seconds behind Coulthard, which means this is Takagi. Oh, Coulthard's out. Suspension's collapsed on Coulthard. I assume that's what's happened to Hakkinen as well. Both of them are out. Oh, they're getting... Oh! Coulthard's not in a very good position. Della Rosa is the one that's going into the pits. So now we're down to 12 cars. Takagi last. Damon Hill with the fastest lap. Barrichello is behind Takagi. A lazy 9th. Ralph Schumacher in a very clear 8th. Ralph Schumacher's gone past Della Rosa's out of the pits. For Jaguar, he's going to remain in 8th. Alazy's going to the first corner. Alazy's gone. Well, actually, Alazy might be. Alazy's in front of Della Rosa. There is the stricken Hakkinen car, not to be removed from the circuit. Alazy 8th. Renault might in fact lose second in the championship because of this retirement. Jaguar are looking very strong to score the 4 points they need to overhaul Renault. Heidfeld's in 6th. Schumacher struggling a bit now. The BARs have caught them. Bertie's 4th. Hill's 3rd. Button 2nd. Out in front still. Eddie Irvine. Holding the Jordans up slightly, but the Jordans looking very, very feisty. The Jordan only needs to win the race to secure the title. They just need to outscore. They need to just score second. Although I think 3rd will do. So the gap is... I can't even read my hand. How do I do? 119. So they've got a 9-point lead. So a win would put them to 19. So they would secure it with a win. Button still going side by side with Irvine. Button takes the lead again. And gets a better exit off of that hairpin. Della Rosa is just behind Alazy. Michael Schumacher and Bertie are fighting. I think Michael Schumacher has just overtaken Bertie. Alonso in 10th, Della Rosa 9th. That battle's far from done. Yeah, Jaguar ready in the pits. That's Irvine ready to go into the pits. So it'll be a Jordan 1-2 currently. When these two pit. Into the pits he goes. All 4 wheels being changed. Another clap of thunder. And away goes Irvine. Accelerating up the gears, Ralph Schumacher's passed. And Irvine is well ahead of Della Rosa. Oh, Takagi's stuck in first gear. Where is that? Oh, he's right by the pits. He should be fine. So we're down to 11 cars now. Takagi was already in last. Jordan ready. Irvine 2nd, 7th. Ralph Schumacher 6th, Heidfeld 5th. Hill's the person going into the pits. So Button leads. Bertie's going to be in 2nd. Renault ready for Alazy. He's a bit further back on the track though. Run lap 10 out of 26. Hill goes 9.1 second pit stop for Damon Hill. He's going to be ahead of Ralph Schumacher. There's Ralph Schumacher. So Jordan have a significant lead now. Ralph Schumacher has momentum. He has a lighter car. Will he catch Damon Hill before he pits? Heifeld fourth. Schumacher third. Bertie is in second. Schumacher's cut the corner. Hug the apex. Button leads now. Bertie looks like he's about to make a pit stop. With BAR. BAR ready in the pits for Luciano Berti. The former Jaguar driver now racing for BAR. The British American racing team. Arrows ready as well. Ralph Schumacher pitting the end of this lap. And that was very close, I think. Oh, they're going to touch. They've touched. Bertie has caused an accident between Heifeld and Schumacher. Well, Schumacher tried overtaking Bertie on the wrong side. Bertie was going to pit. Heifeld span on the side. Away goes Bertie. Everyone just goes past. Pedro de la Rosa is going to go past. They're rotating through the gears now. Heifeld third. Michael Schumacher second. Button behind. That's Toyota. We can't pass the. He's not passing Toyota. Not risking passing Toyota anyway. Button pits from the lead. Jenson Button, the race leader, enters the pits.
Michael Schumacher has taken the lead.
Michael Schumacher leads. Down pits. Accelerating now. He's going to be well in the lead. Through the second corner. iPad second. A lot of these are one stopping, it seems. Button's in third. Hill fourth. Pedro de la Rosa in fifth place. Irvine directly behind in sixth. BAR ready. Bertie's in seventh. Ralph Schumacher eighth. He's in the middle of nowhere. Heifeld second. It's him pitting Heifeld. Michael Schumacher going along for another lap. Is this a two-stop or a one-stop here? We may never know. Well, we will. I'll say we may never know. We will know at the end of this pit. Jack goes up. Wheels off. Button's already passed. Hill goes past as well. Yeah, it's a two-stop. Looks like Schumacher's ready to go into the pits named this next lap. Is Heifeld going to be in front of Bertie? It's going to be very close between the two BARs. Who's going to be in front? It's going to be neck and neck. They nearly touch. Bertie, Heifeld is forced to slow down twice now that Bertie seems to have screwed Heitfeld this race. And you're going down towards the hairpin. It is. This is the Irvine De La Rosa button battle. Irvine De La Rosa hill battle. Ferrari ready for Michael Schumacher. Michael Schumacher ready to go into the pits for the first time this race. Is this going to be a 1 or a 2 stop? He has a 13-second lead over Jenson Button. Schumacher does indeed pit.
Michael Schumacher is in the pits now.
Into the pits. How long is he going to be stationed for? Phil has it. The lollipop goes around. And away goes Michael Schumacher. That looks like a 1 stop to me. For the German. He's going to be behind Bertie. He's going to be in front of Heitfeld. He's going to be behind the 2 BARs. Which is where he was before. And 20 seconds ahead of his brother. So everyone has made at least 1 pit stop now. Ralph Schumacher 8th. Lazy's in 9th. Barrichello's in 10th. And Alonso's in 11th and last. Barrichello pitting again. All for the first time. And the long list of shame for retirements. Most of these are due to accidents, so... Young accident, Fisichella accident, Frentzen accident, Montoya accident, Raikkonen accident. Webber failed to even start. That 14 out of 26. Button needs 5 seconds. There is a second. Hill 3rd. Irvine 4th. Irvine taking the wide line to try and get past Hill. Hill already been passed by De La Rosa, it seems. And De La Rosa has pulled away. I think Hill is catching around the long right hander. Irvine goes wide. He won't be able to get the run up he wants towards the hairpin. There's De La Rosa. Braking heavily around the right hander. Through the fast section in the middle. Fasher came round, right hander. Then a kink coming out of the left hander. Up the hill towards a slightly slower chicane. And then a right-hander little twitch there from Irvine. And then the home straight down towards the sort of like a triple chicane here. It's right, left, and then a quick burst of accelerator is a right again. And that is a lap of the Manicure circuit. Lap 17 they start. 10 laps to go on this season. I think it's safe to say Jordan has won the title at the moment. Renault certainly will not take home the trophy. The Jacket will look like they're going to come second in the title hunt. Heavy braking, Hill looking to passing De La Rosa. Nothing there. He'll have to try again next lap. There's no overtaking pretty much around the rest of the circuit. up the hill. They're catching up to Button, it looks like. Button just cruising, and at the moment is being caught. He's being caught. It's 3.5 seconds the lead, and he's catching up to a back marker. That'll be Alonso who's catching up to. Down to a hairpin. Alonso certainly a lot slower than Button. Button's going to get caught if he doesn't be careful. Going towards the chicane. I think Alonso's going to get in the way. Alonso will be a lot more slower than Button through the chicane. Oh dear. He's just skipped 2 gears there. And he's still not past Alonso. De La Rosa is going to be right behind Button if he doesn't be careful. Is he going to let him pass now? Yes, he does. Button gets past Alonso. Now will De La Rosa have an easier time of this? There they are. Coming towards the last but one corner. BAR is ready in the pits. There's a short stint. Alonso, is he going to get out of the way? No, not really. They ain't going to lose too much time at this stage at the moment. De La Rosa takes a very wide line, and Alonso, what is he doing, Alonso? Round turn 1, did Hill get past? No, he didn't. Hill did not get past Alonso. Alonso takes the wide line. Is he going to let him past here? He isn't, and I think he's just pushed Alonso wide. I think Irvine's going to get a lot more easier as this is. So they've all spread out a little bit. Button still leads. There's a big gap between 7th and 8th. We're still waiting for Ralf Schumacher to go across the start finish line. There he is. 30 seconds is the gap between Bertie and Ralf Schumacher. And then there's a big gap between Ralf Schumacher and Lazy. It is 8 seconds. A Lazy slightly catching up to Ralf Schumacher, it would seem. Jaguar ready in the pits, and so is Jordan. De La Rosa second. De La Rosa through the chicane. Is he going to peel off to the left? He is. De La Rosa doing his second and final stop, so is Hill. Hill covering De La Rosa, it would seem. A short pit lane here at Manicure, so you can get away with doing more the more quicker, heavier, the quicker, lighter stops. Now Hill shouldn't get out in front of De La Rosa. Yep, there we are. De La Rosa out in front of Hill. The gap is half a second. More like a second now. In fact, Hill was very close to being overtaken by Michael Schumacher. Michael Schumacher going to trouble Hill here. Going up towards the hairpin. Hill under pressure. Is Schumacher going to try? Oh, Hill's defended. He's felt the need to defend. Bertie 7th. Ralf Schumacher 8th. Lazy's in 9th. He has to overtake a back marker, does a Lazy. That's Barrichello, looks like. Alonso's in 10th and Barrichello 11th. BAR ready. That's for Heitfeld. Heitfeld 3rd at the moment. He's going to drop behind Michael Schumacher. He's coming up to Alonso in the Toyota. through the pit lane. There you go. And it's a very awkward pit lane now because there's mechanics everywhere. Renault ready. High powered out. That's BAR's final pit stop of the game. Michael Schumacher in front by 5 seconds. BAR shouldn't really trouble Michael Schumacher this rest of race. Oh! Michael Schumacher and Hill touch. Not the first time that's happened. De La Rosa in third, Irvine second. Jenson Button leads still. And he's about to pit and still be in the lead. 4 seconds to gap. Well, lap 20 out of 26. Button pits. Jenson Button, the race leader, enters the pits. So does Eddie Irvine. That is one of the back markers pitting as well. And he's right in front of the Toyota. Irvine is significantly behind. Arrow's ready for Ralph Schumacher. Ralph Schumacher on course to score some points. The leader though, Jenson Button. Drivers' champion. Looking set to win this race at the current stage. Irvine second. Hill under pressure from Michael Schumacher. Schumacher overtakes Hill. Does he keep the oh, they're still side by side. Nearly. Through the chicane. Hill not quite. Michael Schumacher. And the two Jaguar are De La Rosa being overtaken Irvine. Down towards the hairpin goes Jenson Button. Hill still under pressure from Michael Schumacher. So Hill has overtaken Michael Schumacher. That's probably going to last now the rest of the race. The two rivals. Heitfeld 6th, 37th. They've got a back marker in between. Ralph Schumacher is going to be significantly behind, and that's Barrichello, who I assume is a back marker. Yes, because Alazy's there in 9th. 10th is Alonso, he's got Bertie for company. And Barrichello is last by quite some distance as we look at the retirements for this race, the classification at the moment. up towards the hairpin again for the 23rd out of 26 times. Up towards accelerating through the gears now, 23rd lap of 24.6. Got 3 more laps to go this season. On board with Button still. Irvine goes wide, trying to overtake his teammate, it looks like. The 2 Jaguar teammates fighting. Mostly because this is for the final podium position. He'll be preoccupied trying to overtake Michael Schumacher again. He has overtaken Michael Schumacher again. If they carry on like that, he'll stay in front because it'll be Michael Schumacher overtaken and then he'll overtaken. So if I was Michael Schumacher, I'd wait a lap. Just needs to bide his time. Everyone does their fastest laps in the final lap. 3 laps to go. 2.5 laps to go at this point. Heifeld 6th. There is 11 cars left on circuit. We start the lap 25 out of 26 in the very wet French Grand Prix. Michael Schumacher takes a wide line. Michael Schumacher's trying to overtake Hill and places that usually you wouldn't overtake at. Only De La Rosa can show. You how to overtake in places that you can't overtake at. Is Michael Schumacher going to slip one down the inside of turn 2? No, he isn't. Is Michael Schumacher going to send one down the hairpin, or is Hill going to defend his position? Hill's not defending. There's a yellow flag out on this corner. That is, both the Jaguars are right by each other. Have the Jaguars come to terms here? I think the Jaguars have touched each other. Here we go. Irvine and De La Rosa down towards the hairpin. Oh, they're touching, and yes, they've span. Irvine took De La Rosa out, and now the sure podium position is in jeopardy. Button has a significant lead now. And Hill can look in front rather than behind again. Irvine in front, De La Rosa second. Button has a 10-second lead. There's now a fight for second, third, fourth and fifth. Through the chicane. For the 25th time. Down towards the final couple of corners. Button starts his final lap. Here we go. The final lap starts now. The Jaguars, second and third still. They might just get away with it. They're pulling out away slightly from Hill. Irvine looks a little bit shaky. He's gone slightly wide around turn 2. Irvine is in the better position. Hill's not in a good position. Hill is going to go side by side with Irvine, is he? Irvine pulls up side by side. Hill is trying to go past Irvine, and he has. Hill goes past Irvine. That is now 3rd place for Jordan. It's a disaster for Jaguar. Jaguar's double podium, double podium, is now in complete and utter tatters because of them going against the locking horns. One would assume that there's going to be stern words happening in the Jaguar garage, but there's going to be no stern words happening in the Jordan garage. Just partying all day because Jenson Button's about to go through the final chicane. He's now a double title winner, and he's about to make Jordan a Constructors winner. Button wins the French Grand Prix. It's going to be De La Rosa in 2nd, and it's going to be Hill finishing in 3rd. It's 4th place for Irvine, and it's 5th place for Schumacher. 6th place Heidfeld, 7th place Bertie, and 8th with 1 solitary point is going to be Ralf Schumacher. We're on board with the race winner, going towards Park Domain. Into Park Domain they go. It's going to be Button, your race winner. Button's your race winner. De La Rosa 2nd, Hill 3rd. Irvine, Schumacher, Heidfeld, Bertie, Schumacher, Alesi, Alonso, Barrichello, the final finisher. And there's all the list of people not so fortunate to finish. As we look through the lap times of all the drivers. There's Ralf Schumacher. There's Alesi. All that's left to say is thank you very much for tuning in for the Season 6 Championship. We'll probably see you again in Season 7. Don't know if I'll be commentating or not. Thank you very much and goodbye.